Hello, 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 and welcome to another just random stream by Ramon. And actually, I'm joined by good old Maurice this time. So we have just a regular live stream. I'm going to be doing some testing here in Arena with some different squads. I hope you guys, enjoy that a little fun, just a little, just a fun random stream. If you guys have any suggestions for squads you want to see or comps you want to see out there. I have a Sith team here with a Trey lead. We have a Basto lead here, and a Rey Jedi training team here for us to test against. And I can try different squads out, and we can see what's going on. I have my Game Changer account available, so we have every character in the game at 7 stars, Gear 12 plus, with nice mods. So we're pretty much ready to go. I'm actually joined by my usual co-host and partner in crime, good old Maurice. How you doing, bud?
What's going on, man? Hello, everyone. Hello.
So Maurice took a break from the Nerf Herder stream tonight to join us for some fun. We actually used to do the live show on Friday nights as well, but being that we don't really do that, and I'm not doing the stream for the other game anymore, we can occasionally pop in and do some of these streams here too. I'm actually streaming live on YouTube and Twitch right now, so if you guys are on Twitch, you can check it out there as well. And I have a link to my new Discord server, courtesy of Charlie C. Thank you very much, Charlie, for the help with the server. That's in the description, so if you guys want to join that, you can join that there. But some of you are coming from there, so I'm glad to see that we have some people on stream now. Let me open up the chat here and see what's going on with everyone. I hope everybody's having a good night. But if anybody has any suggestions, again, for squads that they want to see, or anything like that, now's the time. We can try out some different things. And yes, I do want to talk a little bit about Clone Wars. So Clone Wars is coming back. I was a big fan of the TV show, and I'm a big fan of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So I'm wondering, what does it mean for the game? I mean, are we getting more Clone Wars characters? Are they going to do reworks now to clones? Maurice, what do you think is going to happen now because of the return of Clone Wars?
Well, I could very easily see them bringing in some sort of characters to go along with the TV show release for sure. When we talked a couple of live streams ago, we thought there was gonna be like a lull and kind of stuff because the new movie's not for quite some time, right? There's no new theatrical release anytime soon, and this is definitely a way to fill that gap with characters from this. I guess there's a new live action series as well.
Yes, there's going to be a new live action series as well. And Dave Filoni is creating a new cartoon show called Resistance as well. So that's going to be kind of interesting because that's going to take place actually between episode 6 and episode 7, much like the TV show that they're coming up with. I believe Jon Favreau. I'm sure you guys know him from the Marvel movies and from Swingers. Yes, he's all over the place. But Jon Favreau is actually producing or directing a live action Star Wars show. So, and that is also set to be going on between episode 6 and episode 7. So, I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what that means for us content-wise for this game. I tend to think that it's a good thing. I mean, I think that we're going to see possibly a rework for clones. That's one of the things I'm thinking. I think that we're possibly going to see possibly maybe some new Clone Wars characters that we haven't seen. Like, I'm wondering if maybe they'll give us an alternate version or an updated version, maybe another version of Anakin. Maybe they'll call him Clone Wars Anakin. Now, even though we kind of have Clone Wars Anakin in the game already, I mean, he's pretty close to that. We're not going to get Padawan Anakin, I think, from the Clone Wars show. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts are. Maybe they'll give us another Jedi from that time period. Because they could add Jedi technically. I mean, they could technically just bring Jedi in that they'll now, as part of the new canon, say were around during that time period, and they could do a lot of things. They could add Jedi. They could add characters into the Clone Wars now that we could see in the movies going forward. Right? They're basically retelling the past. So I don't know.
Well, I think they would probably, if they do the same thing as they did with the Jedi, they'll just leave all the existing clones alone and just give us new ones, right? Just keep bringing new characters in. Because none of the old Jedi got reworked, and some of them desperately need it. So, I mean, we're just going to continue to have these dated Jedi characters like Mace and Plo Koon, and who really weren't any good ever to begin with, So I imagine they're the same. But the clones, those clones are a lot better than those, the crap Jedi characters we have. I mean, they are decent. I mean, they are, I wouldn't really say they're usable, but they do have some synergy. They're still, if you're coming up in the tank raid, they do have a little bit of use still there. So it'd be interesting. Maybe the new pieces add some more mustard to the existing comp, maybe. Because Cody's a great lead. It's just Echo sucks. Echo is not a good character. He's bad.
They need to do something to the Sith. So I mean not the Siths, to the clones. So I mean, this is their chance. I don't know if it's going to be in the form of a rework, but I think that's what everybody's hoping for. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's a lot of ways they can go with it. I'm just hoping that we see something that's not like just a. I hope it's not just like, how can I put it? Oh, he's isolated. I hope it's not just a like they don't. I hope they don't just continue the story of what happened before and they don't add any new elements. Like, I hope that there's like some new. I hope they kind of add to the mythology a little bit, because that show was one of the best as far as that's concerned. I mean, they did not hold off on adding, for example, they did not hold off on adding to the story, or the overall story of the Sith and the Jedi. I mean, there's very little stuff that really adds to the mythology in Star Wars these days. And being that they had kind of a lull, oh no, that's not good. Being that they had kind of a lull since The Last Jedi and all these, kind of all these new things that have come out. I mean, Solo, I guess, didn't really do that well in the box office. You're hoping that they come back strong with something here, like the Clone Wars or, something like that. And I don't know, I mean, they don't, like I said, they don't really have a lot of content that I would say, they don't have a lot of content that I would say really deepens the mythology. If you watch The Last Jedi, I mean, there's not much that really deepens the lore behind, the Jedi and the Sith. It's just kind of, it just kind of tells the story of Kylo Ren and Rey, and I mean that's maybe what it's supposed to do. But I'm just saying, I'm hoping for something that kind of, gives us like a little bit more lore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe I'm nuts, but I'm just hoping like something that.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't take out Scion for some reason here. I mean, he's just like a really annoying. I wish that. If Nihilus had survived, this would be over. If he had just survived for like a couple more turns, this sucks. This team is actually pretty good against the Traya squads. We were able to defeat it quite a few times last stream. But yeah, no, I'm hoping that they add more to the mythology. That's my main gripe. A lot of things that come out, they don't really add to the story. They're just kind of telling a new story, and they're telling you get a a good story about those characters, but you don't really get anything that adds to like the lore of Star Wars and the mythology behind the Jedi and the Sith and where the Jedi and the Sith come from. I mean, I know that they have a lot. We have a lot of time for them to do something like that. I mean, eventually they could do like an Old Republic series and tell us all about it down the road. But I'm saying, I hope that they, kind of like they did in the original. I mean, in the original Clone Wars, we got the story of the the ones or the ones from the planet Mortis, and it kind of told us a story of like a little bit about the Force. We got a lot about the Night Sisters. We got a lot about Darth Maul, General Grievous. I mean, there's a lot of things and elements that could be added to this. This also could kind of signify maybe a Separatist rework because those characters are very prevalent in this Clone Wars series. I mean, do you think that we're going to get the Grievous rework when the show comes out?
Yeah, I think the Separatist rework is very realistic. I say it all the time. I mean, they tease the Grievous rework on multiple, not multiple, definitely on a podcast or two. They've pretty much said Grievous is on the table, and these Geonosians are really pushing these ships. They all have room for Zetas. It's very realistic. Dooku, is required. Dooku and Asajj are required from these quests they gave us. Those are both Separatists. They're kind of slowly forcing our hand into the Separatists, and the people bite. They could be rewarded. I think Grievous definitely needs a rework, 100%. And then with him, I'd imagine IG8, IG100, maybe B2 would get a rework as well. Maybe amp up the droids because the droids they keep trying to bring out these droids and keep growing the faction in game, but they really don't piece together perfectly yet. So a rework to those three, especially, could really turn it back into a droid meta, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, Skittle Fuzz, what's going on? Yeah, no, I agree. I don't know what 100% to expect, but I'm hoping that, again, it's something along the lines of a rework to the clones and possibly an addition to some characters into the lore of Jedi and Sith in general. I mean, that's what I watch Star Wars for, guys. I mean, I love all the story about clones, and I love the story about oh man, just rocking my Kenobi. I mean, I love it all, but I'm saying, but I watch mainly for the story about the Jedi and the Sith. So whenever there's anything related to Jedi and Sith in any of these cartoons or movies or anything like that, that's what piques my interest. And it seems like that's what's been kind of lacking. I mean, we haven't really gotten. I mean, if you look at like, there's not been much. We got Rogue One, which I mean gave us, I guess, like we saw that Baze and Chirrut were a part of the Wills, like the Church of the Wills. So they're like they follow, they're kind of like preachers of the Force. This is ridiculous what Ray Jedi Training's team is doing right now to this team. It's crazy. I mean, it's like you don't even get to go. It's like really have to stop that BB-8, man. But yeah, so I mean, we've gotten not much really in the last couple of years as far as deepening the mythology for Star Wars. I mean, it's really just been kind of like just storytelling, which is fine. I mean, again, don't get me wrong. I appreciate good storytelling, and that's kind of what they've been doing. I mean, Rogue One was a good story. Some of you may not have liked it, but I liked Han Solo. I thought Han Solo had a pretty good story. I'm not going to say it was like Oscar worthy or anything like that, but it was a good story. And a lot of people hate The Last Jedi, but I think that even though I'm not a fan of what happened in The Last Jedi, because I wanted like pretty much the opposite of what happened in The Last Jedi to actually happen in The Last Jedi. I do kind of appreciate that there was like some thought put into trying to trying to circumvent our expectations. That's really what he did, was just kind of try to surprise us with what was actually happening on screen. I don't think that that's really what I wanted from that movie. I wasn't looking to be surprised. I wanted to have like a couple of surprises here and there, but I wanted the movie to kind of follow certain tropes. I don't expect a Star Wars movie to be like a shocker, where like, you just literally turn everything upside down on my head. I mean, that's not what I was going there for. I mean, if I did that, I would just go watch, I'd go watch a mystery or like a, a thriller or something like that. That's what you go watch. Like, you go watch. There's movies for that. Okay, Star Wars is more about getting a little bit of what you're expecting. You know what I'm saying? I expect Luke Skywalker to go out there and throw stuff around with the Force, and and fight with a lightsaber. That's what I want to see. Okay, and we haven't seen that. We haven't seen any. I mean, it's like they're trying to show that they can create content that's not just about the Jedi and the Sith. So that's why they have Rogue One. It's about the people that got the Death Star plans. They have Han Solo, which kind of tells us about Han and how that's going. And in the Last Jedi, we got some. Rey was training Luke. Rey was being trained by Luke a little bit. We got a little bit of Kylo and Snoke. But again, not much. I mean, they barely even mention the word Sith or Jedi or Force. Or I mean, it's very limited as to like what's actually happening. And the closest we're getting to any of that stuff is happening in actually the cartoons. So in like Rebels, we're getting a little bit more about the Force. In the past season of Rebels, the last season of Rebels actually, we got a little bit of story about a place called A World Between Worlds, right? Which is, some people like it, some people hate it, but it kind of tells you that there's a place out there that you can go to with the Force where you can actually interrupt or change things that have happened along the timeline. There's certain events that have affected the cosmic or the living force that can be that you can go back to. Okay, and Ezra was actually able to take Ahsoka and pull her from that fight with Vader and save her life. So he actually altered the course of history by doing that. Now, that was kind of interesting. Now, again, some people don't like time travel in Star Wars, whether you like it or don't like it. That was a cool way to change the mythology of the Force. That was kind of interesting because that opens up possibilities, right? And it changes things, and it's cool because they took the risks to do that. But at the same time, the things that they did in like the movies, like with like the Last Jedi, I feel like it's not about deepening the mythology. It's just about telling a story. And I don't mind a story. I feel like we got we took for granted what we got from Jesus, from Lucas, George Lucas, because a lot of people gave him grief about the prequels and how much story it was and how he tried to deepen the mythology and all this stuff. And it's like, now you're complaining about that, and now look what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gave up. He said, you know what? Everybody was so mad about the prequels. I'm done, right? I'm going to let somebody else make the new movies, okay? And this is what we got. And I wish we had George back. I wish we had George back. I'll tell you, because he would have made listen, even if it would have been a little bit nerdy and there would have been a lot of politics behind it, and it would have been like like him just talking about midichlorians or whatever he wanted, even if it was all that. Give me a whole movie about midichlorians and scrap The Last Jedi. That's the way I feel about it. give me a whole movie about midichlorians, and let's talk about the Force and what it means and all that, and scrap The Last Jedi. That's what I would have rather had. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's not been any of that. I mean, and that when I heard Disney was taking over Star Wars, that's all I wanted. I mean, like, I've wanted like this. I wanted like them to tell the story of like Vader and his castle, and the history of the Sith and how they fought with the Jedi, and where what the Force really. Again, I don't want the Force to be fully fleshed out. Like, I don't want there to be a complete explanation on the Force, but I do expect that they would have like some kind of history behind it, and I don't know. I feel like they haven't done any of that. The only thing that does that is the cartoons. The movies haven't done that at all. I mean, the Force Awakens was meant to just be a little bit of a hint. We got one lightsaber fight at the end. It was meant to just. I mean, there wasn't supposed to be a whole bunch of Sith and Jedi stuff in that movie. But again, we didn't get anything in that movie, and then we didn't get anything really in The Last Jedi, and we haven't gotten anything in Solo, and we haven't really gotten anything in. We didn't get anything in Rogue One. So I mean, it's 4 movies where we haven't gotten any advancement in the lore of Sith or Jedi at all. 4 films. So I mean, I feel like we're due some Jedi stuff. Maurice, are you really muted?
No, man, you're fired up. Take it away. I got nothing.
Yeah, no, you're there. Yeah, I'm just ranting. Okay, I'm ranting. But I mean, I'll tell you, I don't know, man. I mean, do you agree? I mean, am I crazy here?
I mean, you pretty much touched on all the points. All the points.
No, I love a lot of what they're doing. Don't get me wrong.
What sucks? These cartoon shows, or at least this is what they were talking about last night on the Discord, is that they're all going to be on the Disney exclusive streaming channel, right? Is that correct, or is that false?
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Is that a premium type subscription based streaming service, like a channel?
That is going to be a premium channel. Yes. So you're going to have to pay for that. Yeah.
I mean, I think that kind of sucks. They're using Star Wars to fuel the success of this new business venture they're going on. I mean, but I guess that's the way the world works, I guess. But that's kind of disappointing. So here I am, a male in my 30s. I don't have children, but does that mean I'm gonna have to subscribe to the Disney streaming software? I feel a little silly, to be honest, that I'm going to have to subscribe to that.
Well, I think that they're not. The point of it is it's going to be something a little bit deeper than just Star Wars. I think that they're eventually going to add Marvel to that. They're going to be adding a lot of stuff. So it's not just going to be like Star Wars. So if you're a fan of Marvel, I mean, bear in mind Disney owns like the world right now. So I'm saying that I mean, so they're going to throw a lot of stuff at that streaming service, and I think it's going to be not just Star Wars. I think they're going to have new Marvel shows on there. I mean, they may just get rid of all the Netflix series and just put them on their streaming service at that point. Because I mean, they can sell it, and I think it'll grow. I mean, at first, do I think it'll be awesome? No, I think there'll probably be a couple of shows that you like, and that's all the value you're going to get out of it at first. But eventually, they will add more shows that make you really enticed to pay for that service. So. At first, kind of like HBO, you're going to pay for on demand to watch Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, they're going to have other stuff on there that makes it more interesting. So I think yes, over time, they'll probably have cool shows on there like Marvel shows, and they'll have some a lot of different things. But I think that at first, yes, I mean like the main reason to get it is going to be they're going to be basically trying to push Star Wars content on you. But there's not just one live action show and one cartoon coming out. There's a lot. And hold on 1 second. Okay.
There is a lot. There are 3 separate series, right?
Yes, there's the cartoon show, there's there's the live action show, and there's I think there's 2 actual live action shows. So it's going to be a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's one by... The cartoon show is going to be by Dave Filoni. And there's going to be one live-action show with Jon Favreau. And then there's another live-action show. And a lot of people are thinking that it's going to be... Hey, DMJ, thanks for joining the stream. There's going to be a lot of people that... there's going to be a lot of... They've already said there's going to be something there that has to do with most likely like the old times. So it's not just going to be only current stuff. They're probably... One of those shows is probably going to be about like the Old Republic or something around that that time frame. So there's going to be some interesting stuff, and this might be where we get a lot of the lore stuff that I'm talking about right now. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, again, that 4 Star Wars movies, 4, and we've gotten zero advancement in in the lore of the Sith and the Jedi, other than from like Star Wars Rebels, basically. And that's kind of crazy. I mean, like, again, I expected that there'd be a ton of stuff by now, and there would probably be, at least some sort of an explanation to some of the things that have happened in the past. And it seems like, I mean, they want to kind of stay away from that, and they don't want to go too deep into it. They want the Force to be kind of mysterious, and I agree with that. It should definitely still hold some sort of mystery, and it shouldn't be all fleshed out. But there is definitely a difference between keeping it kind of mysterious and giving us absolutely nothing about it, and that's kind of where we're at right now. And I'm just a little. I kind of wish we had like some. I don't know. I mean, there's shows out there that do a lot of fan service, and there's movies out there that do a lot of fan service, and I feel like we haven't gotten a lot of fan service because I feel like they're afraid to do the fan service, and I think I'm saying just do the fan service. Give us Luke, just taking down the whole First Order, with his hands and the Force. Give us, give us the stuff that we're looking for. And that's what I go to a Star Wars movie for. I'm saying not to find out that's not to find out that Bray and Kylo Ren are going to have another fight in the last movie, and that they probably have the hots for each other. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm going there for.
It's just they're giving us so much. Like, I'm no means as savvy on the Star Wars lore as yourself. I just, the first 3 movies. I mean, people talked about them for decades, but now they're forcing so much stuff down our throat. We can't actually like digest anything. It's like you watch an episode, but then another episode comes on, so you watch that, and it's just all, like we don't have time to discuss it and get on Discord to do these live stream. We don't have time to talk about the stories and the lore and how we interpret it. Like, it's just because we're too busy watching the next series and the next cartoon show and the next spin-off movie,
Right. But
and maybe I'm wrong. It's just,
no, I agree with you. I just think, like I said, that it's like there's just, it's like they're rushing to put out content, but they're not thinking about what the reason. It's like I understand Star Wars is commercial right now, okay, and that I don't know why I can just. It's kind of weird that I'm able to just bypass these taunts right now, but okay. Anyway, I know Star Wars is meant to be kind of commercial right now, but I'm just saying. Oh yeah, no, Drew, you're good with the prequel lore, yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. It's. I just feel like I don't know. Maybe they're afraid that people aren't going to be like they're not going to comprehend all the, all the Sith and Jedi stuff, and maybe they're afraid that like it's too heavy for people to really grasp and follow. Like that it's. That they don't want to. People don't care about the Force and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is that that's what Star Wars is about. I'm saying, I mean, and that's what people sit around, a campfire and talk about for hours. That's what people, sit on Discord for and talk about all night long. It's. Hey, the Scar, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Yeah, that's what people talk about. That's what people spend all night, just nerding about is the Force. Not like whether Rey and Kylo Ren are going to go out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy because I don't know. That's kind of what I look for when I'm looking for the Force. I want to see. I want to know like okay like like what. What kind of new Force abilities are they going to have, or are we going to find out, like, if that Force ghosts can actually affect? Because I mean, listen, they actually opened the door to something interesting in that movie. Okay, one thing that's never been done before is Force ghosts come here basically, and be able to affect what's actually going on in the regular world. So in the Last Jedi, we did that. They did that. So basically, now technically canon, um, they can affect what's happening in the real world. So I don't know if that's just because that particular planet has ties to the Force, like, and it's one of the first Jedi temples, and that's why Yoda was able to summon lightning from the sky. But what did happen is he basically, summoned lightning from the sky and burned a tree. Okay, so if that can happen, and that means that can happen anywhere, then that means that old Ben could come back. That means that Darth Vader could come back, Anakin, I mean, and basically wreak havoc. That means that Yoda could come back, and that means that Luke now, after his death, can come back and do something physically in the next movie. He could fight somebody, and that also could mean that maybe Snoke could come back, or Palpatine, or I mean, who knows? I mean, so the options are, I mean, the stakes that puts the stakes high. Okay, so I mean, basically what that does is it opens the door for a lot of things to be possible, and I don't know. I mean, I'm interested to see what that does, but at the same time, I mean, they killed everybody. So there's, we have, I mean, the only people that are alive are, Finn and Poe and, I don't know, man. It's like I just feel like I would like to see a movie that really just is made for. They've made enough movies for, for Disney, okay, or they've made enough movies for the new fans. Okay, let's get a movie now. We've had 4 movies that are for the masses, right? Let's get a movie now that's for the fanboys, right? For the nerds, the people that want to know, what the Force means, and and talk about that. Let's nerd out. Let's get a nerd out movie. That's what I want to see. What happened to Ezra and Thrawn at the end of Rebels, right? That's what I want to know. Let's get that show going. Let's find out what happened there, or let's do something really, really, really awesome for the fans and people that really want to know, like, where the Sith came from and where the Jedi came from. Let's have a movie about that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of gives us a flashback of, like, the first battle between the Sith and the Jedi, or tells us about the first ever Jedi or the first ever Sith Lord, or that's what I thought we were going to get in The Last Jedi. I thought, when we saw that tree and we saw the journal, what I thought was going to be the Journal of the Wills, I thought that we were going to get, like, an explainer on that. Like, I thought we were going to find out, like, okay, like, this is the Journal of the Wills. This is the first, like, Jedi text, and this is, this shows that the Jedi were originally, like, balanced. They weren't, all light side or all dark side. They were kind of in the middle, and basically just something that kind of tells us the story of where the Jedi came from, and we got zero. All we got was, those are the ancient Jedi texts, and then they were, he thought they were burned, and then she put them in a drawer. Hey, what's up, Christian? Lord Skunk actually still plays. He's actually in our guild right now. he just doesn't. He came back. Yeah. He just doesn't stream anymore, or really, he doesn't really do anything with YouTube. I mean, he may come back to YouTube at some point, but right now he took, like, a long hiatus, and he's just, he's back in the guild, just doing his stuff right now, trying to build his roster back up. So, maybe you'll hear from him at some point. Who knows? But I mean, he's also, like, a Star Wars and a Marvel guy. So I mean, maybe he'll do another game, or who knows, at some point. But he's still got his channel, so But so that could happen at any time. But I mean, but yeah, we're here now. I mean, do you guys have any squads you want to see?
Yeah, we got some, man. I didn't want to interrupt you there, boy. You're on a roll.
yeah. I mean, I was kind of going off there, and I don't want to just keep going off. I appreciate everybody kind of listening to my nonsense there for a little bit, but I'm just kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of in that mode where I'm like I said, I'm really thrilled about the fact that there's new Star Wars coming out left and right. I'm really thrilled about the fact that they're trying to think of different ways to give us Star Wars content, and that it's not all just related around the Force and Jedi and Sith. Like that, they can create content that isn't necessarily based on that. They've proven that. Okay, they created Rogue One. Rogue One is a great movie, and it's not about the Sith or the Jedi. It's about just a couple of rebels that infiltrated the base and stole plans for the Death Star, and it was a great film. Okay, it had a little bit of Darth Vader at the end that really made that awesome. I feel if that scene wasn't there, I wouldn't love the movie as much as I do. But it was a good movie. So they've shown they can do that. Now that they've proven that they can do that, let's go back to the nerd stuff. Just give me one solid movie, at least one solid movie that just bring me to Dathomir and show me the Night Sisters and some crazy Ghost Force stuff. Okay, bring me to to Malachor 5, and let me see where the original battle between the Jedi and the Sith happened, and give me a flashback of what that was, and kind of tell me a little bit of lore about it. Let me see old Ben's Force Ghost, or give me General Kenobi. Maybe the General Kenobi movie could dive into some of that stuff. I mean, who knows? Maybe before he goes to Tatooine, he has a scene where he's on another planet, kind of, maybe during his adventures at Tatooine, he gets off the planet for a little bit and does some stuff, and who knows? But something other than just scoundrels or smugglers or stuff that has nothing to do with what we all love about Star Wars, which is the Force and the Sith and the Jedi. I mean, that's what I watch it for. I mean, I like all the other stuff. I like the clones. I like Mace Windu alive. Bring back Mace Windu for a fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. They can do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Listen. You know how crazy things get. I mean, you watch certain TV shows. I mean, it gets ridiculous how many people come back to life and how diluted those shows get and movies get. Listen, I don't want Star Wars to get that way, but at the same time, they could do a little fan service and not get hate for it. Okay, they literally have been doing the opposite of that, like zero fan service. So I mean, now it's time. Okay, so what were the teams that people were suggesting?
All right. Dutch asks for, let me find it. Bastila lead, Kanan Mace, Grandmaster Yoda Ezra, and then Vinicius Rice. God, I'm sorry about mispronouncing your name probably. Bastila Grandmaster Yoda, Han Solo, Old Ben, and Nest.
What was the first one?
Dutch asked for Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Mace, who was it? Kanan, and Ezra.
Mace, Kanan, and Ezra.
This is an interesting team because this is something you could potentially. I mean, we'll see how it does. I don't know. Make sure you got mods on Mace and Kanan. But it'll be interesting because you got two pre-taunters under that Bastila lead. So it'll be interesting because this could be a good TW team where you could pull off your GK. I think Kanan is a good character under Bastila. He pre-taunts. And so when they hit him, he counters and has a chance to land offense down, which it's kind of cool. I kind of like Kanan under Bastila. It's just a little steep right now for me to take from 11 to 12. That's yikes. I don't know what I would do with him outside of a Bastila team. But
Kanan,
I like Kanan a lot with Bastila. Mace is interesting too. He's just like a meat shield, he'll pre-taunt, and then when he eventually gets to take a turn, he has a dispel, and then he's probably going to be dead. I'd have to look at his stats, but I remember using him early on, and while he looks tanky, his armor must be bad or something because he goes down pretty quick, kind of like Anakin. like Anakin's health pool looks kind of overwhelming. Then you hit him, and you're like, oh, it's like he just melted him.
Nathaniel, Kanan is slow.
Oh, Kanan is, yeah.
Kanan is slow as balls. Absolutely. Basketballs. This is a PG show, my friends. PG show. We talk about basketballs. But I mean,
Zoe Faye had to take out a couple of Zoe's comments.
Oh, I know. Zoe gets very animated. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank God we don't put the comments on the show anymore. Eventually, we will do that again. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta be on the ball with that stuff. You know, people say some crazy stuff.
Yeah, because I could delete it out of the chat instantly, but it'll still pop up on your screen on that delay. Yeah.
It should. Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's tough. Like I could sit here and watch it like a hawk, but even if I caught it just in time, it'd still probably pop up on your feed.
Let me retry this team against somebody else because it's not working against the Sith. Let me try this against. Let me try this against Resistance.
And try to against Ray because I mean this team. I'm going to assume this is just very crafting a TW team.
That's what
just trying to get the most out of your roster.
Mace has no mods or his Gear 12 plus stuff. So let me give him this stuff. And let me
just go ahead and trick out Mace Windu.
Just give him some mods. I'm gonna trick out Mace. Listen, there was when they gave him his rework, I wanted to use Mace, but it was like, you know, it still wasn't good enough. It was just like take out Mace and put a Geo Spy. Every team is gonna be Geo Spy.
Wait. Yeah, he's bad.
He's bad.
Like, he just like I was tempted to say you could fix it by just giving him an OP lead, but the Jedi really don't. They have so many leads already. He sucks. He does no damage. Super slow.
He's so bad.
The random expose. Yeah, he's bad.
He's so bad. I'm gonna give him the potency here because of that expose, right? Okay, you know, yeah, he's just such a horrible character, and you know, I wish nothing but bad things Mace Windu in this game. You know, he's just not good, and that's disappointing because, you know, Mace should be, you know, I mean, he's one of the best lightsaber wielding Jedi like in the history of Star Wars, and I mean, he literally beat Palpatine in a one-on-one lightsaber duel, and you know, he stinks in this game. He just flat out stinks. I'm just gonna say it. Okay, and that's okay for now. That'll do for Mace. You know, not God mods by any stretch of the imagination, but it'll do. And from after Mace, I just want to check Kanan too because I don't think Kanan has any of his stuff. I don't use any of these guys. Like I don't use Kanan or Mace, so just gotta give him a little love. But this is good because that means next time I won't have to do this. Like the next time I use Kanan, he'll be ready to go. Well, there's some mods here. Okay, I'm gonna give him that. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to give him horrible mods. Let me see here. So let me level this one up, see what it does.
Bear with me, guys. I'm just recopying your request in the chat. So, you guys are chatting and I'm losing all the requests.
Yeah, just slow down for Maurice, guys. Come on. Okay, so we got. Do we have one more offense mod? Of course not. course, we can't get that offense set going, right? Of course not.
Did you do? You've only got an hour left. Did you do all those assault battles
Um,
on your main account?
Probably not.
You're missing out on a lot of these blue mods, man.
Yeah. You know, I'll tell you right now, my mods, I get zero luck with the mods anyway. I'm okay with missing a couple of, crit avoidance mods.
ESP, let's see where my mace is at. I think I'm at the same point you are. I feel like we've done this game. Hold on, let me see. Yep, Mace Windu is gear 9. No, he's gear 9 waiting on a speedball and a scanner.
Okay, whatever. Those mods are horrible, okay, but I just modded them up. So, like, now they're all modded, gear 12 plus, and now we're going to go up against Ray Jedi Training and see what happens here. Ray Jedi Training is still going first, which is kind of weird because, I mean, the Jedi have that turn meter bonus to start the encounter with Bastila lead. So I don't understand why that's happening, but...
Oh, you're not going before BB-8. That 15% turn meter for a slow character like Mace Windu isn't going to help. Like, that's not enough.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, you could go first, but, I mean, you're pulling characters out of your inventory and just trying to mod them on the fly. Like, you'd really have to...
Mod them up. Yeah. Mod them up real good. Okay, let me spread. First, I'm going to take... No! That's not what I wanted! No! That was an accident. I pressed the wrong button. It's not what I wanted. Okay, now I'm going to spread these buffs out. Okay. Lighten everybody up like a Christmas tree. That's what I like to see. Okay, oh... Of course, she's ridiculous. Okay, let's take her out. Oh, uh-oh. Here it goes. That's not good. Oh. Oh. Okay. Now we got to take out Ray Jedi Training here. Is it possible? No. Almost. Yes. Okay, we have a chance here. Mace Windu with a 24K blast to R2-D2. Oh man. Okay, let's okay, I'm gonna give everybody foresight here. No, R2. I should have went for R2. It was a mistake. Okay. It was a mistake.
It's so funny seeing Mace Windu in Arena.
Okay. Let me see. Can I get... Okay. Let's get Ray out of here because she just scares me. She scares the crap out of me, Ray. Every time Ray's on the board, you know, there's a chance you're just going to get whacked in the face. All right, so this is pretty much in hand now at this point. Now it's just R2-D2 and BB-8. We should be able to handle these two little twerps here, but we'll have to see. You know, all the foresight can get a little annoying. Okay, let's give him Legendary Masters Training.
Ooh,
and
Yoda hits hard now. Ooh.
Okay, now Yoda's going to take out BB-8 here. That should... Oh, not quite. I'll tell you, you know, I'm doing a ton of damage with Yoda and Bastila on my arena squad in my regular arena. Oh, I'm beating everybody. I'm beating, you know, Traya. Now, bear in mind, you know, when we do testing with Traya on this account, this is beta Traya. Okay, this is 7-star, 120 speed or 100 speed. You know, with, you know, gear 12 plus. You know, this is super Traya. Okay, and everybody else is super. So that team, it's tough to beat sometimes, especially with Sith Trooper. But not everybody has that squad in my arena. You know what I'm saying? In my arena, most of them don't have that squad. They have a 5-star tray, a 6-star tray at best, and they have, they have a lot of the components, but they're usually missing one component. You know, they'll have they'll have the Triumvirate, and then they'll run Palpatine and Thrawn or something like that. And that team, I can eat all day with a 4-star Bastila right now, and it's crazy. I mean, I'm destroying everybody. It's like I'm at the end of the match. I wasn't really playing in arena a couple days ago. I literally went from rank, like what was it, 180 to rank 1 last night with Bastila Lead at 4 stars, and this is a day 1 shard. Okay, and I'm beating people with, double Zeta Treya Lead, and crazy sick mods, and I'm just running in there with a 4-star Gear 10 Bastila, and just I'm ending the match with full protection and protection up on all my characters. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. She's super overpowered for a 4-star character. You could use her at 4 stars, and she's great. I mean, I'd love to have a 7-star Bastila. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I really wish I had a 7-star Bastila, but she's a 4-star. She's just fine. So, Kid Fisto, yeah, Kid Fisto would be another one to think about too.
No, Kid Fisto would not be one to think about. No, come on.
Kid Fisto would be not one to think about. Okay, so let's do the mirror match here. Let's face Bastila with these other Jedi. Okay, what was the?
You're gonna get destroyed.
What was the? What was the other?
Go against Bastila with the full decked out meta team. You're gonna bring in Mace Windu and Kanan to the party.
I just did all this work. I just put all this love on Mace Windu and Kanan, and I was talking about how great Mace Windu is. I gotta do this. So let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna AOE, and then
the next team just switch out Kanan and Mace and put in Barriss and Kenobi.
You saw that Jedi, that mind tricks by old Ben did nothing. The tenacity is so high on this team; they can't do anything. And that's the best part about facing all these Sith squads. Like I'm running with 4-star Bastila. Now I did up her potency like crazy so that she could do the stun. But you know what it is? It's like the Scions. They can't dispel anything because you get 0 pain because it's like he can't. Nothing sticks on her tenacity or her tenacity boost.
Yeah, but that's not a good thing, because then Scion can just constantly spam AoE dispel every single turn. He's just dispelling all the buffs. He's not landing pain, but he just gets rid of everything you put up every single turn. He's just spamming the AoE.
I don't know, man, but it's working. I'll tell you, it's working. All right, and let me spread these buffs here. Okay, now I can't see anything but buffs. Okay, it's just like buffs everywhere as far as the eyes can see. I don't even know how much health any of these guys have right now. It's just buffs. I think Ezra's on his way out. I can see that little, like you can see a little bit of. He's got a little bit of protection left. Okay, so what do you do with can deal physical damage to target enemy and taunt for 2 turns?
I feel like the accuracy up buff, I don't know. I feel like they could have devoted some resources and time to enhancing something else, like another stat.
The accuracy up?
Yeah, like, I don't know. They added this whole new element to the game, and like, when's the last time you fought an evasion lead? And accuracy is not going to help you hit through foresight. So I mean, I don't understand the. Perhaps it's something preemptive, like they know what the next batch of characters is going to bring to the table, or maybe one of these other characters they're releasing in a few days has some sort of accuracy-based mechanic. I don't know, but at this point in the game, it seems kind of silly.
Well, we are waiting for a few more characters here, right? So I mean, that's
what I'm saying. Maybe like, mission vow. Based, does some sort of damage based on accurate, I don't know. I have no idea what their kits are going to be, but I don't know. If we were in the midst of the Dooku meta, I could kind of understand it, but that's 2 years removed. Probably almost 3 years now. We've played this game a long time, man.
The Dooku meta, bro. The Dooku meta. You remember that Dooku meta? Dooku meta. I remember that. Yeah, that was man. Yeah, that was fun. I remember.
Scavenger Ray has like 300 health left.
You
You
remember?
go in to try to kill her, miss, give her offense up, and she just comes back and one shots one of your characters. Like, God!
I remember Dooku was like, I mean, he was such a villain for. I mean, like when you were using Dooku, he did nothing, right? But like when they had Dooku on defense, it's like he was unbelievable, right? He was like a dancing wizard out there with a beard. He would just like literally just ability block, stun, ability block, you know, and you just keep going and going. And it's like, oh my God, this guy's dynamite. You know what I mean? It's like he was unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? And that was
Count Dooku is the sole reason we have 4 times speed in the game now. Because you hit Count Dooku once, and all of a sudden he goes 8 times, and your battle timer's out. Like he's just sitting there dancing, and twirling, and just taking all the time in the world. You're just like, ugh, come on, man. But the thing is, he'd hit you, crit you. Back then, it was like 4K, 5K. He wouldn't do any damage. He'd just be annoying.
No, but it was annoying, and that would like prevent you from doing anything, and then the other characters would get you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and that's what it was. But he was a super nuisance, and well, we're going to time out in this battle, but this is pretty interesting. I mean, I almost beat the team. If I'm able to take out Bastila here, then that would be over because Hermit Yoda's just, you know, just gonna
by no means
escape.
Should you gear up Mace? If you've already got, if you run like a Mace capital ship, you have Mace geared up for the capital ship. He has a small bit of use now, at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the Bastila.
What's up, Rom? Yeah, no, I agree.
Is he meta? Is he the best? Is he a top 10 option? Probably not, but he is usable now. Whereas prior to Bastila, he was not. At least he pretons now.
Nathaniel Morgan wants Geospy again. That's always a Geospy, man. Okay, fine. We'll do Geospy. Okay, just give me a few minutes. What was the other request?
It was the one right after Dutch. If you take out Mace and Kanan and put in GK and Hermit Barris, GK and Barris.
Okay, take
out
Bastila,
Grandmaster Yoda.
Was there a specific team he wanted to face, or just it doesn't matter?
Oh, I don't know. He didn't say.
All right, we'll try against the Sith. Right. Okay. So what was the team? So take out Bastila.
No. Take out Mace and Kanan. Take out the oddballs.
Okay.
Kanan and Mace, and then put in GK and Barris.
Didn't somebody have a nest in there or something like that?
Yeah. There was one right after that.
Okay, GK and Barris. I'll put in GK and Barris first.
Yeah, and then there was. Oh, that was more. Hold on, I gotta find my. Oh yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I did skip. I did skip this guy's. Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Han Solo, Old Ben, and Nest.
Okay, what's his name?
Vinicius Reese.
All right, Vinicius Reese. We're gonna do that team in a minute. Okay, I'm just trying to. Let me just finish this one up real quick. We should have got to yours first, but
yeah, that was my fault. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, I didn't notice either. There were a lot of requests, so that happened kind of quick. Geospy is meta. Get with the program. Geospy is always meta. Always meta.
Yeah, I'm ready too. I got the team already tabbed up. I just I have a feeling this mod thing is coming out relatively soon. I would say almost as soon as possibly next week, maybe 1 or 2 weeks away. You know,
I think you're crazy, Maurice.
That could be, but I'm real hesitant to build new teams, work on mods, remod my roster when this is coming out in a couple weeks, and it might make it way easier than me having to pull out like a pen, a paper, 2 additional laptops for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, one for you. You know, like
this is what you should be doing. You know, this is a pen and paper kind of business here.
Well, I just feel like, you know, depending on how easily we can acquire these slicing. You know, how easy it is to slice and how easy it is to acquire all the stuff you need, how many credits it costs, that type of stuff. Like, I feel like I have tons of blue mods. laying around that have lots of speed. A couple today. I got 2 from these events today. Blue mods. I think one was I got a 16 speed out of one of them. That's 1 away from the maximum you can get, and I got a 13. Just super lucky. But I mean, you get 40 mods from the thing. So those, I mean, that 16 speed could potentially roll all the way up to 28. You know, that's crazy. It won't happen. But that, I mean,
it will not happen.
Yeah, but like, I don't want to mod up teams, and then all of a sudden, some of these blue mods I have turn into my best mods, and I got to remod again anyway. Just, I'm excited about this mod thing. I'm a little nervous about how it's going to be released. I don't know. There's potential. This could be potentially like the materials might be extremely difficult to get, and it might turn into a kind of a pay-to-win scenario. I don't know. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I'm just
I mean, I think you're realistic is correct. I think that they are. There is going to be. I mean, listen, okay, they're not going to put all this time into mod slicing and testing it and all this stuff, and then not try to make any money out of it. Okay?
Well, I'm not even
complaining. That would be stupid.
Complaining that
that'd be stupid. Right? There's no reason to do that. There has to be some sort of financial benefit to it. Otherwise, why do it? But I mean, you know, I don't know how expensive. Right? Is it going to be? If they put a price on it that also make it earnable, like you know, like in a fair way, then it'll be fine. But I mean, it depends on how how you attain it.
I guess you know, like when they released the fleet table. In where you could farm all the mats and stuff. Then they released some sort of resource pack where you could it was like a flat dollar amount, like 40, 50, 60 bucks, and you just got X amount of materials. I'd imagine they do that sort of thing again. Hopefully, in the fleet arena or the fleet PvE, excuse me, the drop rates for their materials, the Omegas kind of stink. But you know, I feel like the reinforcement abilities materials. I feel like those drop 20-25% of the time. I get a good amount of those every day.
Did anybody get mods today? Anybody get like an increase in their mods? Because there is a bug that's being fixed.
Oh, is it okay? There was. I thought maybe it was because they made a post and it said any mods that didn't roll correctly. And there's mods with 3 secondary stats. They were going to fix those, but I saw mods with like 180 offense, like just crazy mods. Like one guy on his page had just like 5+ mods of like all 175+ offense. That's insane.
There were some people that just like woke up and had mods that were different than the ones they had last night. There's some wonky stuff going on, so they're going to fix that, but that is a real thing. It's confirmed by the developers. So. You got a plus 28 speed mod? You want to trade accounts?
Who is that? Is that chat or are you talking to me?
Vinicius Race.
No.
Says you got a plus 28 speed mod. You rolled a lotto. You rolled a lotto there, man. You won the lotto with that mod. That's a good mod, man. Plus 28 speed.
Man. I've been farming mods probably ever since they were released. 3 refreshes a day. I don't have anywhere close to 28 speed on
the highest secondary speed mod that I have. I swear to you, I farmed mods like crazy. Okay, I mean I've done refreshes like crazy in the past. 19 speed. That's the highest secondary. Now I know that that's really bad luck. I know that I should have at least a couple of 20s, but 19 speed is the highest I have, and it's on a freaking potency set. Oh, man. It's on my Wampa, actually. 19 speed secondary. If you ask me why, I can't tell you. But,
well, potency on Wampa's not terrible for the tank rate if you're trying to, like, solo it, you know what I mean? So the potency on him is not bad. I think, actually, in those videos where they're talking about soloing it, I think they do recommend a potency set, so it's not terrible on Wampa.
Somebody requested me to do the legendary event on the other account, on my main account.
Oh yeah, Thrawn starts in like an hour. What else? And
what are the teams?
There's a mythic tier event for the assault battle as well.
What are the teams that were requested?
Jedi. I think it's Jedi, Ewoks, and Ugnaught. I'm doing the Mythic actually now before I forget. I'm trying it here.
All right, I'm gonna switch to my main account for a second, and we'll take. I mean, are there any more requests for teams here that we didn't get?
There was. Did you just do both those Bastille leads?
Yeah. What was the one with Enfys Nest? We promised that we would get to that one, so let's do that.
Nest, Bastila. Okay. Nathaniel Morgan said devs confirmed mod update next week. There you have it. You guys should probably take your blue mods up to 6 and your purple mods up to 9. That may be wise if you have some credits laying around. What's up, Blackbeard? Just saw that. Sorry.
What's up? What's up, Harry Tasker?
Yeah, Harry Tasker. He's the one that suggested the Mace Windu team there.
Yeah, that was a good squad.
Okay, here it is. Here it is. I got it. It's You guys can quit typing for 3 seconds here. Nest, Old Ben, Bastila.
Is that Bastila lead?
Yeah. Bastila lead. Stop typing. Okay, I'm sorry. Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Han Solo, Old Ben, and Nest.
Okay, Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Han Solo, Old Ben, and Nest. Okay, yeah. So, let me see here.
It's like every time I think I find like a good use for Old Ben, I try the team out. I spend an absurd amount of time modding this team. And Old Ben just always kind of seems to, I don't have the Zeta on him. I'm always disappointed with Old Ben.
You know what it is? He's really got a, like, I love him since the rework, but it's just there's still something else that he could have that would make him a little better. I think him a little more awesome. All right, who do we stun here? It doesn't matter because they're going to. The stun's going to be irrelevant anyway. Let me stun Scion. Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's dispel. Having Nest in this team is pretty interesting because it pretty much it helps tremendously against the squad because you're going to have the ability to counter and constantly counter the and dispel the taunt. So that's really the benefit here. Okay, let me spread the buffs here to everybody.
Yeah. And even with the Zeta, like like if Sith Trooper's taunting and his Palpatine comes in and hits you, she still counters and hits Sith Trooper. She doesn't bypass the taunt on a counter. She goes straight for the taunt. And I put the Zeta on her the other day. I was a little worried about that because it's super nice when she counters and just automatically gets rid of Sith Trooper, but it sucks when it's her turn and she constantly has to hit Scion every single time with a basic attack. Like basically when you use her, I mean she gets pain set on her and just that's it. She can never hit anybody else except Scion, which kind of sucks, but it's nice. So the Zeta, I was a little bit hesitant to do it, but I did it and I'm pleased with it. I like the Zeta.
I'm super disappointed about this. You look at Han Solo. I did a ton of like really what would be like super hard hitting attacks just out of Scion, and it did literally nothing. Yeah, I mean he does it's Trey, like just losing health. These characters is just. I mean, the only reason you're able to kind of survive this is because the Jedis have so much health protection and tenacity that, and then Nihilus just takes out Enfys Nest like that.
Like I'm not taking down questions tonight, guys. I'm just kind of going through and plucking them out. Harry Tasker just asked, "Who's the first character you want all the Gear 12 pieces on?"
Well, honestly, most likely right now, I would have to say. I mean, I'd probably say CLS.
Yeah. I think I really like Scion pieces, lots of damage. I think probably Scion, just because I guess my entire team is completely predicated on Scion speed. So if Scion speed, like if I get a good mod and Scion speed goes up 2, the rest of my team, I'll reshuffle all of my mods to make everybody else go 2 speed faster. So like if I could get I've got 1 piece on them. If I can get the second, that gives them even more speed, and the rest of my team can be faster.
Well, welcome, Ironic Hale. Thanks for checking us out. Uh, yeah, for any guys that are in the chat now, if you want to join the Discord, I have a Discord set up thanks to Charlie. You can find the link in the description, so you can join our Discord and get notifications. Anytime I'm going live, or you can just chat with me there if you want to. Reach out. You can always kind of ask questions, and we get a lot of good chat there too. Okay, so we just had McFly request Bastila, Yoda, Raidhan, and GK.
Yeah, he's asked that a couple times as well.
All right, so I'm gonna try that out.
Yeah, because go ahead, because once you switch over, it might be a while, right?
Right. So so you want Yoda, Hermit Yoda, and Raidhan and GK, right? So we're just basically putting GK in here. And then we're good. No problem, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, let's see. Where is this at? Why am I missing my GK here? Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and just do a search here for.
I'm very tempted to put. I don't know. Maybe Kylo Ren Unmasked would be one that I would want Gear 12 first. Just you put that furnace on him, 6 speed. You put 6,500 extra health on Kylo Ren Unmasked. That's nasty.
Okay. All right. Let's start the Scion again.
For anyone out there considering First Order, you definitely want First Order Executioner. That character is awesome. He is so good. It's like, oh man, what a great character he is.
Who are you talking about?
First Order Executioner. Here, I'll sit a little closer. My bad. They're not great. They don't excel at anything, but they're good at everything. And Executioner, you get him going. I'm just kind of talking out loud. I'm running him here, just fooling around. I mean, it's automatic. Territory battles. First Order, Night Sisters, both. Imperial Troopers, I guess. I really like Range Trooper. I've been kind of fooling around with him at 3-star.
I love Range Trooper. I think Range Trooper's kit is amazing.
Yeah, he's pretty good. You see these little 3-star characters at the bottom of your roster.
Ugh.
Oh,
really? I mean, come on, man. I hate Sith Trooper. I hate him. It's just like I mean, listen. I don't want him out because you know what? I mean, it really tests. I mean, I think this is the best defensive squad that you can put out there. But it's like, it's just so annoying. I mean, there's nothing. Come on. It's like you just have to get lucky and take him out, and he gains his health back. It's like, oh, really? Bro, I finally kill him, and then you take out Yoda like that.
Everyone's asking in the chat what Bastila team could beat this Sith team.
The Bastila team could beat the Sith team. I'm telling you, we did it with Kenobi yesterday.
Did you use Nihilus?
You protect Raid Han with buffs, please. Okay, so we'll try it again with Raid Han.
You could try to protect him, but the problem is you're using Raid Han against Treya, and every time Han counters, he just loses 35% of his health. And Scion and Treya can easily just wipe out his protection and basically one-shot him. Like, the Raid Han is not good versus Treya.
I was trying to save the evasion. I was trying to save the tenacity up for or evasion. Yeah, I guess I understand what you're saying. I was trying to save that stuff for later, but I mean, let me do this. Let me throw tenacity up on everybody.
You're like, if the enemy hits Raid Han and he counters twice, he just instantly loses 70% of his health. Gone. That's it. I mean, then he's just toast.
Let me give Legendary Master's Training to Raid Han. He's already dead. Look at that. Yeah, he's got no health. He's not even going to get to go. They're going to kill him. That's it. That's crazy. He's just every time he attacks, he loses health. I'll try it one more time.
Well, Nathaniel Morgan just said it as well. Opening stun is useless because whoever you stun, whenever their turn meter bar fills up, they're just going to shed the stun anyway.
Right.
So I don't think Raid Han's the answer there, Mr. McFly's. Just not in this meta. Especially against Treya lead.
I'll try to just do singular attacks. I'm not going to do any area effects so that we don't... There
we go. We got the protection up. We got the foresight.
Okay.
If you're asking for this team because you're considering building it and you have nothing but Palpatine leads in your server, that's a little different. He might be a little better because then he could get in there and stun a Nihilus, stun Treya or Sith Trooper.
Right, that's kind of
not Treya. I guess if you're on a newer shard and there's no Treyas, he'd be good in this team. It's just that his health just gets zapped. It's just roasted.
Right, it's kind of what I was saying. Is like there's okay. I know you wanted evasion up, but we're not going to get a chance to do that because his cooldowns were increased. Oh.
Yeah, so I'm on a delay. I can't see the screen tonight, guys. I know I'm a little late. Some of my commentary, but
no, that's cool. So yeah. I mean, it's just a little disappointing because I mean, yeah, you think that Han would be able to be a good addition, but he's really not. Yeah. It's everything that he does is like count. It's like he's just not good against a Treya team. And again, this team that we're facing here on screen right now is not. Oh, no problem, McFly. This team we're facing on Arena right now is not what you're seeing in Arena right now. Okay, this is this is a 7-star, Zeta double Zeta Treya, with Gear 12 plus pieces. Okay, so it's this is a hard team. This is a 108K power team. Yeah, so I mean it's everybody's got their Zetas, maxed out Sith Trooper. Everything's fantastic. But if you want a team that can beat this team, I told you, we could do this, right? We could take out these pieces here and actually throw in the Triumvirate against them with them, and this team can win. And right now, you can beat these teams because it's most people are running Palpatine lead. Most people are running. They're not running the meta of the future. They're running the meta right now. And if you come across a Palpatine lead at the moment, I mean, you can beat that team. The problem is that 6 months from now or 4 months from now, when everybody has a 7-star Treya and they're running the meta squad at that time, it's going to be a lot more difficult. Okay, so let's see here.
If you're on a newer shard, if you're in a guild that's like 60 to 80 million GP, even lower, you should definitely take a strong look at Bastila. Well, that's tough to say too. There's so many characters you need at that point, but Bastila is going to be much better for the newer shards. I could definitely see her on the meta report climbing quickly because of that. Everyone got 3-star Bastila is usable at 3 stars for sure in the arena, and nobody has Treya yet. There's probably some Palpatines. I mean, on a newer shard, everyone probably heavily invested in a Palpatine team, and Treya is the hard counter to Palpatine. Palpatine doesn't stand a chance. It's just this one Treya team, the Treya lead. It just Bastila came out. It just sucks that she came out in the midst of the Sith meta, where everyone can just everyone uses EP now, sure, but then they can just switch to Treya, and it's still going to be the Sith meta. I wish she was released at a different time because she really is a great character. Just I can't pull the trigger on the Zeta just because it's so. I mean, I look at my arena and it's literally Treya all the way down.
Well, I'm saying, well, who Bastila?
Yeah, I wish. I don't know. She came out at a goofy time. It's like we're gonna release this game-breaking character, except we're gonna release her in the midst of the meta that.
I understand how he just did that because I literally just increased his cooldowns because he had no. That he shouldn't. Scion should not have been able to do hatred right there.
Yeah, Panda makes a good point. Bastila without Yoda is pretty bad. Maybe do the triumvirate Bastila and Yoda. A guy runs that on my shard. He took first place during his payout with it. Yeah, he also says it will still be Phoenix for newer shards. Yes. Yeah, yes and no. But Bastila, I don't know. It's tough to suggest any new player farms a character that's like behind a paywall. That's awful advice, but
yeah, this team failed. So, you know, it looked cool. Yeah, Ewok, can you remind me of Lord Stone? All right, I'm gonna say.
What do I do, guys? What do I do?
What do I do?
What do I do now?
What do I do? Yeah, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to my main account. No Treya, please. Yeah, no more Treya. Okay, so let me switch to my main account. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna block the screen here, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, Bastila is new. She's very good. She's just kind of new and shiny. I think people will test her out in 2-3 weeks. They'll go right back to Treya leads.
All right. All right, here's my main account. Long live the King of the North. Yes. Okay.
Is he referring to you? Or are you the King of the North?
I don't know, but I'm glad if that's what he's saying, then thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be the King of the North for tonight. All right, let's see. Let me show you guys a 4-star Bastila against a Treya lead in arena here. Okay, so this is against let me see. Who's at rank 10? That's a Rage Jedi training team. That's an easy win. Let me show you against Treya how the 4-star team does. So this is my arena team right now. Okay, so
SDSP with your beloved Geo Spy. Throw him on a Sith team. See how he does there. Oh, it's bad.
Okay, so
I tried.
Okay, now I gotta. Hopefully this works. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we got his turn meter reduced. That's good. We do not want fracture on anybody. Okay. Let's try to take out... Try to take out Theron here.
I'm so far behind in the stream, like the delay.
No, it's fine, man. Okay, now I'm gonna work on.
Like I just caught myself. I was about to be like, do this, do that, but like you did it 30 seconds ago.
I'm gonna work on Scion, and you can see this is a completely different team than the one we were facing just a minute ago, on my beta account because, you know, I'm gonna destroy this team.
This is the team I run,
and this is with a 4-star Gear 10 Bastila, and this is awesome. I mean, the only problem here is now I need to have a lot of damage to take out Emphy's Nest. That's really the main thing, because what happens here is, you know, if you get...
Well, you got you have the Zeta and Ezra on your account here.
Yes.
Well, you got to set up his Flourish or Grandmaster Yoda's just even as basic, and just hit her once. Don't save Nest for last. You know, just kind of get her protection down so you can get her within. So when she takes her turn, she's in like one-shot range, like basically her health pool. If you can get rid of all her protection, you can probably take her out with one hit, one Flourish or one good crit from Grandmaster Yoda with all the buffs. DSP, we want Power Rangers footage. No, we do not.
Everybody wants Power Rangers footage.
Yeah, Nathaniel Morgan said the same thing. Nest is easy. Grandmaster and Ezra can OHKO. I don't know what that means. Oh, one-hit KO, okay.
You can, but the thing is you have to have like a lot of offense on like your okay. Let me just stun Nest here, and then we'll take out Treya, or at least work on that. Okay.
Yeah, Panda, you're definitely right. I'm doing this mythic event now. I mean, you don't even need anything. Just that Grandmaster Yoda where he can go and then instantly go again. Like I just sucked all the offense.
Okay, so
basically all those buffs from those droids in P4.
This is my chance right here. If I can take out... Oh. Emphy's Nest is going to 1v freaking 4 me here.
You can't save it for last, man. That's... See, what you need is that Mace Windu with that random expose. Come in handy now. Yeah, laugh it up, Panda, yeah.
Yep, that's what's going to happen. Yeah, this match is over. I'm not gonna. I can't. Oh my goodness! Did you see that? Oh my god!
45 seconds.
Oh my god! Emphy's Nest. If I could have just taken Emphy's Nest out with.
Well, I'm looking at Bachelor Hermit Yoda. Hey, this happen. Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh man. If I could have just, but I mean, you can see that team can be beat. Okay, so I mean, I didn't pull it off there, all right, because Empty's Nest is just retarded. Okay, but that's, you know, besides the character that just 1v4'd my entire team, you know, that was well in hand. Okay, we defeated the Tragedy. All right, so and that's not a common character you're seeing in that team anyway. I mean, most of the time you're not seeing Emphy's Nest in that team. Uh, um, that's usually Palpatine or somebody else. So, but Emphy's Nest is, I mean, 7-star Emphy's Nest. You know, not everybody has them, but I mean, 7 people in my top 10 do, for some reason. So everybody just went bananas on my top. Look at this two 7-star Emphy's Nest right now on the screen, and they're at and people just went nuts on Emphy's Nest. But you're right. All you hear is excuses. You know what, Ewalkin? I'd like to see your I'm a Gun D team out here now. Okay, Emphy's Nest with 1v5 your I'm a Gun D team. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Ewalkin.
just doing like a little inside joke call out.
It's like... Exactly. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Your little. Yeah, sure. You can see my mods. Absolutely. Okay, so. Let's go to the characters here. So you can see Grandmaster Yoda has crit damage and crit chance sets, 30 speed, 17 speed, 9 speed, 12 speed, 14 speed, and 13 speed. The reason I did that, okay, let me just give you, how many Zetas do I have? 40 Zetas. So, the reason I did that, just to give you a little perspective behind why Yoda is getting all this, is even though it's really not that much. I mean, there's people that have much faster mods than this, but I told you my mods suck. We discussed this. I want Yoda to go first. So with that turn meter boost, that he gets from the Bastila lead, at 252 speed, he's going faster than any Thrawn that I'm seeing out there on a Trail lead team or Trail led team or a Palpatine led team. And as long as I can go before Thrawn and reduce Thrawn's turn meter with Yoda, then he's not going to fracture anybody, and then basically I win the match. You know, that's how it works. I mean, right now with this team, I'm getting ahead of the other teams by just basically outspeeding Thrawn. That seems to be the main issue that I have. Is if the Thrawn is too fast, then somebody gets fractured. Then if let's say Kenobi gets fractured, then what happens is, instead of getting isolate on Kenobi, Trey is throwing isolate on somebody else, like either Hermit Yoda or Bastila, and that screws everything up. But as long as I can stop Thrawn, then isolate goes on Kenobi, and then I can still do everything I have to do with Ezra, Bastila, Hermit Yoda, and Yoda to get all that turn meter gain. Because every time I'm calling in Yoda for an assist by Ezra or Bastila or Hermit Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda is getting turn meter because he gets turn meter every time he hits on a basic. So it's he's getting chances to go and go again and go again, and it's just awesome. And there's so much health and tenacity on that team that Scion isn't sticking any pain on them. It's really a great squad. I mean, this is again a Gear 10 4-star Bastila. I'm going to show you Bastila now. She's way down here. There she is. So Bastila's 4-star, Gear 10. And what I have on her is 2 potency sets and a health set. Okay, now ideally I would love to have a 3rd potency set, but I didn't really have the best mods for it. But I just wanted to increase her potency enough for her to stick some sort of stun with her special attack. Because her potency at base is like 7% potency base. So, I mean, if you take a look at her base stats, she has 49% potency from mods. So she has a 7% base potency. She's never going to stick that stun. She's never going to stick ability block with her basic. So you kind of really have to.
She'll stick ability block. She gets. I mean, if you're using all Jedi team, she's got 100% potency on that basic additional. She'll stick the ability block, but I don't know.
Right.
I feel like you're almost better off like enhancing what she's good at than trying to make her worst, her worst stat better.
I know I don't need crit chance panda, but the 15 speed on the secondary is why I put that mod on, not for the crit chance. The crit chance is okay, but I mean none of those statistics either way, crit damage or offense. Really, I guess offense would probably be the ideal statistic there, but that's I went with 15 speed plus the offense in the secondary here, so it's not that bad. Plus she gets an added increase in tenacity too, which is good too. But honestly, the main reason for all this is because, again, potency. I just want her to be able to stick stuns and also be able to stick ability block more frequently. And her potency is really low, so. Right, but I mean, sometimes the stun isn't it can help you out. I mean, like there's certain times where you want to stun a character just to kind of hold them off at bay. I mean, we're not always facing Palpatine teams and Traya teams. There's times I'm facing a Rey Jedi training team, and I want to stun somebody on that team, or stun R2D2 so that R2D2 can't smoke screen everybody, or there's reasons for it. So, but that's my Bastila, my Gear 10 Bastila. I'm about to have her to Gear 11. Let me see.
Well, you just like that stun gun?
I'm missing a couple pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna get to this stun gun here. So I'm 2 pieces away from that, and then I need some more of the of this here too. I'm lacking. I need 15 more of these, which I'm not going to get right now, which sucks. But yeah, I need these too. Need 12 more, or 13 more now. Let's go crazy on refreshes and see if I can get them real quick.
I need to practice with Grandmaster Yoda more. Like, I need to hit an enemy, like, get all 4 buffs. Like, the defensive penetration, the offense up, like, plan it where I get all 4. Or I guess, yeah, just try to assist on one character, get the defensive penetration, then hit another character, get the other 2 buffs. I need to practice that. It's just more he can spread around.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically I'm a few pieces away from that. My other characters aren't really modded that crazy. I mean, it's just Ezra has, let's see, 64 plus speed. He's a 207 speed. I mean, but mods are not that great, But the team, because of the turn meter boost from Bastila, does great. And I mean, I have all the Zetas on them. So I have Zeta on Ezra. I have Zeta on. I have Zeta, actually 2 Zetas on Grandmaster Yoda. I have Zeta on Hermit Yoda on his heel, and strength flows from the Force, and then I have Zeta on Bastila. So the team's pretty good. I mean, especially for a 4-star lead. Okay, so what was the? I guess I do the Separatist battle, the mythic tier. And
yeah, it's crazy how a few subtle changes to Grandmaster Yoda makes this much easier than it was in the past.
So let me get rid of Qui-Gon. Who should I use here? Should I use Old Ben and General Kenobi with Hermit Yoda, and Ezra, or take out Old Ben and put in Anakin?
I don't know. just like old Ben, I'm always super disappointed with Anakin's output. Like I don't know what this something about
I'll
him.
try it like this and see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario, I just think this might be not enough offense on this. Okay. Um,
I think Dooku as a character is kind of interesting now because he has enough base potency with a little bit of investment in potency in his mods. He might possibly be able to counter, um, or at least rival Bastila tenacity boost. And plus, he has double the chance to land those status effects against Jedi. Um, it's interesting, especially for TW. I like running Dooku on my Traya team in TW. Just run him super fast. He's kind of like a poor man's Thrawn. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have a fracture, but he goes first, and he can shock and stun, and just trained. Oh man, he's interesting. He's usable again. I think he might be a nice little piece to help combat these Bastilas.
I feel like this is going to be really hard. Did you defeat it?
Yeah. P4 might just P4 might take you. So what you want to do is you want to go into the save your Let me make sure I save your master stroke. Don't use your master stroke. Have it ready for the fourth phase. That way, when all those little droids go invisible, give all of those buffs to themselves. You can swoop in, steal them, immediately pass them to everybody. You just clean Grievous's clock. It's that little subtle change to his kit makes this incredibly, 10 times easier than it was.
Oh, oh my God! They're just raping my Kenobi.
Yeah, Atomic Robot says the same thing. Have all of your specials ready for P4. So, like the second and third phase, just kind of basic attack them to death. It's going to be boring, but you'll be ready. Yeah, no, save OB's ability block. That's a good call. Using old Ben now that he said that. Nathaniel Morgan save OB's ability block most definitely. Then Grievous can't do that nasty death mark and the AOE healing immunity. I've heard a few people kind of predict that the Grievous we're seeing in these assault battles could potentially be the rework Grievous gets with a death mark and a healing immunity that can't be cleansed, which in itself is kind of a nice counter to Traya. Because why these Traya teams are so annoying is every time they hit you, like if you're debuffed, every time they hit you, they just heal 10%. Nihilus gets that stacking health. Where there's been times where I'm running my team and I hit somebody and Nihilus just heals himself for 26k. That's insane. His health pool's gotten so large that he can just heal 10% for 25,000. That's insane. That's silly.
So save everything for 4 is what people are saying.
Yeah. Well, you got to keep Kenobi alive. I know I'm on a delay, but getting kind of close here with Kenobi. Yeah.
Steal protection up with Yoda and then give it to everybody else. Okay.
Yeah, those little Invisidroids in P4, they go invisible and give themselves stealth offense up, crit damage up, and protection up. I think the little small droid gives the protection up and speed up. You can just zap. You can just take them all. Yeah. Steal the buff from the floating thing is what B Masu said. Remind Ramon he has the super buff. Hey Ramon, you got the super buff.
Gain an immediate turn with the following benefits.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't even do that.
That's ridiculous. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I didn't even look at that.
That's just spread these buffs to everybody. That's awesome. This is going to be like night and day. Okay, so everybody's saying to save. Let me do this anyway, because why not? I'm probably going to have that back by the time.
Yeah, offense up, speed up, crit chance up, crit damage up, health steal up, defensive penetration up, and potency up.
That's insane.
You can just spread that to everybody. I didn't even notice that. I feel kind of dumb now for not even knowing that was there.
Okay, so basically he's saying AoE, AoE, then event special, then battle meditation every time. AoE. That's funny. You can really just keep going all the time as long as you keep using the AoE. So it's like oh, it actually dispelled that time. That's not good. All right, so let me call in, I guess, Kenobi now for the assist.
If you can get through the fourth phase, it's pretty much a cakewalk afterward. Just that fourth one with Grievous is a real pain.
Healer one here. Yeah, this should be okay. Let's see. Just don't want to lose a lot of health on the Kenobis, because I mean, you want them to, they're gonna probably take heavy damage in the next phase.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because when you use the ability, apparently you get all your turn meter back, and then you can just AOE, and then just give all the buffs to everybody. That's pretty nuts.
All right, so this Grievous does a lot of stuff here, huh? Oh. Okay, so this is what we got to do here. Okay, turn meter. Now let's call everyone into assist. Take that bot out. Cool. Okay, now area of effect. Steal that protection up. Do the event special. Then spread the buffs to everyone. And then I'm going to go after... I'm going to do another area of effect here. I'm going to go after Grievous. He has so much health. It's bonkers. Okay, so area of effect, event special.
They definitely made these mythic tiers of these assault battles challenging, which is good. If you can't beat it, you can't beat it. I know it's frustrating, but I mean all of these tiers give away 6 or 7 blue mods apiece. So that's, even if you could just do the first 1 or 2, that's still a nice bargain. Just free mods. It's pretty crazy. These blue mods now have a little more value than they used to. So that's nice.
I mean, my Jedi are pretty good though. So I mean, if I can't do this, there's something wrong with this game.
Well, if you can get through this the fourth phase, you got it. It might take you a practice run. It also helps if the RNG plays your favor.
Oh no! Okay. All right, area of effects, special, spread the buffs. Let's call Yoda in for the assist here. Okay, area of effects. Well, that sucks. This guy's taunting. Tenacity's through the roof. Oh, they took... Oh, no. That sucks. They took out old Ben.
If you can get through the rest of it without old Ben, potentially.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nathaniel Morgan just said, somebody just said they lost Kenobi in P5 and autoed the rest. Nathaniel Morgan says it's really easy with specific characters and literally impossible with others.
Okay, so I took out Grievous. So now I'm just working on these other droids here. Okay, special.
Like, regardless of who you use, it doesn't matter. The event still takes 15 minutes of your time. Just like, ugh. It's crazy how starved we are for Omegas that we'll sit here and play just mind-numbing gameplay for 15 straight minutes just to get 2 of them.
This is for this is just for Omegas.
Yeah, well, the first time you beat it, I think you might get Zetas. I'm not sure. I beat it the last time it came around, I guess.
I was gonna cry if this is just for Omegas. They're working on Anakin. They're working on Ezra now. Okay, let me again.
Take out Grievous, man. Don't worry about those little Invisidroids.
Event special. I took out Grievous already.
Okay. Well, like I say, I'm way behind.
Area effects. Their tenacity is like through the roof, so they don't lose any TM when you. Cancel that. Okay, it looks like I'm going to actually take out this droid here and finish it up, which is this annoying droid. Okay. Alright, so now I'm on to phase 5. But I only have 4 Jedi left, so...
Yeah, but I mean, the one you can afford to lose, you lost, so it's not bad.
Yeah, it looks like it's good.
Yeah, a couple people in the chat are saying they got 2 Zetas. The first time you beat it, you get 2 Zetas, and I guess probably the 2 Omegas. But after the first time, it's I just got, when I beat it, I got 2 Omegas, and just for fun, I got 20 ally points. Like, I don't understand why that's in there. Just take your 2 Zetas and here, have 20 ally points. Get yourself a Bronzium, in 2 days.
That's funny.
Oh,
that's a spy. Trying to take out my, trying to take me out with all the buffs I got.
Yeah, the AI spies are awful though. I mean, they're terrible.
The AI spies a joke. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, just be careful in the final wave. It's not very difficult, but Dooku can be a nuisance. They do have a pretty decked out Asajj that can do some damage, but the rest of it's just like IG 100s and just generic, just meat shields pretty much.
Okay, I'm at phase 7 now, or wave 7. Let me go for the bot first. Okay, so let's area of effects, event special, spread buffs. Okay, area of effects. $72K right there with Yoda. Okay, 56K with Ezra. Let me save that.
I hope there's not like some future need for accuracy arrows, because I generally delete all of those instantly.
There probably will be one day.
I had high hopes for crit avoidance arrows. It just I can't get any with any secondary speed. It's not worth sacrificing. Like I've got a couple crit avoidance arrows like 17, 18 speed. Just I don't know. The 12 speed sacrifice isn't really worth it.
Oh no, this is not good. Okay, let's if I call in Yoda with Ezra, well, Yoda's stunned. Will Yoda do it?
Doubtful.
I can't call him in. Okay, so let me dispel with Ezra. And then with Hermit Yoda, I can call in Yoda, and that works. That works. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so now, let me area of effect, even though Dooku's going to counterattack. Let me event special, spread the buffs, area of effects. Okay. Who do I want to take out first? What's the kill order here? Should I take out Dooku or should I take out Asajj?
I went for Asajj first. Try to, well, you don't really have any stuns at all.
I'm going for Asajj right now. Okay. I'm almost done with Asajj, actually.
Yeah, everyone's spamming Asajj.
Okay, so Asajj is out. Let me take out Poggle.
Don't worry about Poggle, man. What's he gonna do?
He's got the lowest health. I mean, he's just gonna be off the board. That's basically what it is. Okay, area of effects. Oh, okay. Event special. Spread the buffs, and then we call in Yoda for the assist here. And we should be pretty much done with Poggle at this point. Nice. Okay, Poggle's out. Alright, so now it's just Dooku and one of the Magna Guards and Nute Gunray. Right, so let me work on Dooku here. Okay, so we dispelled Dooku's protection up. That's good. Kind of working on Dooku now. Such an evil bearded wizard. Such an evil bearded wizard. Okay, let's take Dooku out. Okay, so area of effects, event special, spread the buffs, area of effects, and let me work on Dooku again. Nice. Reduces turn meter too, so that's good. He's almost done. But he's working on my Ezra too. And there's no more protection up on anybody, so this is not good. Okay, heal. Hermit Yoda. Alright, come on, let's get Dooku out of here. Let's go. Nice. Okay, so Dooku's gone. Okay, area of effects. Event special. Spread buffs with Yoda. Area of effects. And let me take out Newt. Yes, 71k. And then now we should be able to take out the Magna Guard here. And we did 66k with Ezra. Got it. Okay.
Boom. Get your 2 Zetas and 2 Omegas.
2 Zetas and 2 Omegas, baby. I'll take it. I will take it. That was good. That was good. So we pulled that off 2-starred it, which kind of sucks. I wish I'd 3-starred it, but not bad. How much time do we have left on this event?
It refreshes here in a few minutes.
Right, so I should probably...
A few minutes it refreshes, so
I should probably just finish it up. I wish you could use Bastila. Can't use a 4-star Bastila, huh?
You could use her in the first wave, that's it. You could honestly auto the other tiers pretty easily.
Alright.
Might as well get your blue mods.
I'm gonna auto the tiers.
So maybe on your actual phone, auto the other ones. Maybe pull your emulator up or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull the after this one. I'm just gonna do that on my phone and just go back to the the beta account. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm not gonna put you guys through this. I'm gonna exit this.
I mean, it's easy. You can auto it, but it does take some time to do them because it's 8 waves, and you got nothing but B2s that just like constantly slow down time, spray you with AOEs that do no damage. Just Thrawn event starts in an hour. For those who don't have Thrawn, you need to get on it.
You totally need to get Thrawn.
Yeah, it's pretty important.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the beta account here. Okay, so let's take like one or two more suggestions, and then we're gonna wrap the stream up. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any suggestions for squads you'd like to see, please tell me one of these 3 teams that you'd like to face, and give me that squad, and I will put them in for you to see. The first three requests I'll take right now, and then that'll be it. I think you should get Thrawn, be massive. Yes. He's probably anywhere from a B to a C character.
Yeah, he's alright.
But your Thrawn would be a D character. Get it? And if Ewok is still out there, you should get Thrawn too. Your roster sucks.
Nathaniel Morgan says Bastila lead with Spy versus Bastila. DSP says Rex, GK, Yoda, Wampa, and Thrawn.
Okay. Nathaniel Morgan's actually been asking for that team for a little while now, so we're going to do that. Hey, Josue, what's going on? Okay, so what teams do you guys want to see them against?
He wants the Bastila lead with Spy versus Bastila.
Oh, versus Bastila. Okay. So Bastila lead with Spy versus Bastila. And what are the characters that you want on that team?
Well, I'm assuming you're gonna need Grandmaster Yoda. Bastila, Grandmaster Yoda, Spy. I don't know. I guess Kenobi, Ezra. I don't know. It just says Bastila lead with Spy.
Kenobi. I guess Hermit Yoda will give you an extra buff. And then Spy. They said Yoda, GK. Okay. That's pretty much what we got here. And the other one was Spy, right? So let's go for Geo Notions. Okay. That's the squad. What? Okay, let's see what happens here. This is going to be buff. This is going to be buff-o-matic here. This is going to be a buff central in a couple of seconds. So we're going to see buffs as far as the eye can see. Ewok, you could possibly be the worst Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes player I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen Darktron play this game. Okay.
You remember he joined us for one of these live streams. He had quit the game like 3 weeks previously, and he still like came on the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live stream. It's like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, Ewok, and you got to get Thrawn, man. Get Thrawn. Give it the program, man.
type of odds you
Give
give me
training to
you walking?
Spy. I should have give training to Spy. You're right. Okay, I will. All right, I will give training to Spy.
I need odds you walking. I need odds. I'm not taking it straight up. No way.
Okay. Spy will become a Jedi Master. Yes, he will. I wonder. I'm not gonna do it yet. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit here. Okay. Let me heal everybody a little bit.
Oh, I completely forgot to do my Galactic War yesterday. Ugh. I did 2 battles. Ugh. What a rookie mistake.
Now let's call Spy in here. Like that.
I'm proud to say that I went 0 for 3 on the Omega Challenge today. That's nice. It's a nice way to start the Galaxy of Heroes Day.
Should I do it right now? I think this is it. I think this is it right here. Even though we don't have Masters training on them, I think this is the one. Okay, just let's do this on one time speed and see how it does. 61K. All right, that wasn't that amazing. That was kind of amazing. All right, we're just gonna steal the buffs. We'll do it again. Okay, we'll get there again. I'm gonna spread the buffs again to everybody. Two times speed. We got to give him Master's training. You're right. We got to get to 120K. It can be done. We've seen it. Okay. I should probably work on Ezra because Ezra is going to give us problems. Spy does suck, yes. He does. For some reason, he just sucks. You know, I don't know why. He shouldn't. Okay. Okay, let's do a basic attack here with Spy. No! Okay, let's give Master's training to Spy. Okay. Now let's spread buffs to everybody again. Oh my god, so many buffs. Look at these buffs! Okay? Look at how many buffs. There's so many buffs. Okay. Let's do that. Let's take out Ezra. Come on, let's go. Heal. He's so slow. I mean, I want Spy to go again, but I don't know if we're gonna have enough time for Spy to go again. It's probably not. It's not a good chance he's gonna go again.
Oh, I mean, I'm still looking at you have about a minute 30 left. There's no way that you. I don't know. You're gonna time out, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna time out. Oh, here we go. Okay. Spy. Slow-mo, 13 seconds. How much? Oh, 141K!
Yes, sir!
141K! Yes! Oh.
Yes, sir!
Yes, that was awesome.
My baby's back.
Even though that was a draw, that was still worth it, right? Oh, that was awesome. I'm sorry, Nathaniel. We didn't win, but if we had more time, we probably would have pulled that out. But that was worth it. 141K. All right. So what was the other request?
It was a GK, or no, it wasn't. It was
his Grandmaster Yoda hits like Barris. What was it?
Oh, it was some sort of Rex team.
141K. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yoda GK. Basiliv. Okay, here it is. Rex from DSP. Rex, GK, Yoda, Wampa, and Thrawn.
Against what team?
It doesn't say.
Okay, we'll do it against we'll do it against Ray Jedi Training. So it's a Rex lead. Can you repeat it to me again?
Yeah, Rex Lee, GK, Wampa, Yoda, and Thrawn.
Rex lead. Okay, Wampa, you said, GK, Thrawn, and Grandmaster Yoda?
Yeah.
Okay, Grandmaster Yoda, now I just gotta get GK. This actually seems like a pretty interesting team. There's GK. Alright. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Oh, one-time speed. I can't believe we used to play the game at that speed. Oh my goodness.
It's funny going back through some of my old like arena videos I made.
I can't even watch it anymore. I can't even watch it. It's so crazy. Okay. Alright, so area of effect here. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna fracture Ray, because screw Ray, right? And then we're gonna do this to Haldo. Oh! Oh, Ray Scavenger stepping in there, just slapping Rex in the face. No, don't do it, R2. Don't. No. Let's give him foresight. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so Rex is still alive. That was pretty bad. Okay, now that's gone. Now, area of effect again. Let's do this to BB-8. Don't do it to Rex. Don't do it to... Okay, I'm going to give Rex... Yes. And tenacity up. Bang. Okay.
Boom.
Boom. Not bad. Oh, Ray just screwed it up right there. Just whiffing. You know, just totally whiffing that one. Okay. Let's give everybody that. Okay, let's do this with Wampa. Okay, area of effect again. Oh, Illuminated Destiny. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, no. Okay. All right, area of effect again.
Jose says, I wish I had that account just to test out silly fun things without consequence. Yeah.
Oh, Rex is staying alive. Staying alive. He is. I don't know how he survived this whole match, but he did.
That's a rarity for Rex.
Yeah, he survived. You know, he was out after like the first attack, and you know, that was awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's actually a pretty good Ray Jedi training team, too. I mean, the mods on this team are pretty sick. You know, this team has, let's see, 104 speed on Ray. I'll tell you right now, that's Skycrack's team. Okay? So that's his Ray Jedi training. That's the same, all the mods he has on that team. So, those are all sick mods. I mean, if you look at, like, look at BB-8. BB-8 is 150 speed with mods.
That's silly. That's so
324 speed, bro. It's ridiculous.
Oh.
It's ridiculous. So, I mean, like, the fact that we beat that team, that's pretty good. It's a good defensive team. I mean, like, you know, Emmeline Haldo's in there. She's good on defense. Look at R2-D2. Look at his mods. R2-D2, 132 speed. He's got a 301 speed R2-D2.
Yeah, you know, just the leftovers went on R2.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Those are mega whale mods. So that's the biggest whale in the game, or one of them anyway. So 150 speed is like my whole team. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's just BB-8. So BB-8 goes first, and that's nuts. Okay, but I think DSP had.
I think that was DSP's team.
Okay.
Panda made a suggestion.
Okay, Treya, Nest, Towson, Scion, Nihilus.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Who do you want it to be against, Panda? Who do you want to face against? Treya, Nest, Towson, Scion, Nihilus. Okay. Panda, you still there? Who do you want to fight against? I think Rex. It looks like Panda's not here anymore.
Well, let's pick one then.
All right, so we'll go against Bastila because I just don't want to face Towson. Treya, are you serious?
Panda's and Treya, there he is.
You don't want to face the Treya team? Come on, man. Come on, man. We got to go out like that. We're gonna go out like that. Because this is the last one. We're going to go out in a loss to Treya with this team. Okay, so what was the squad again? I don't want to go out like that, man. All right, we'll do it. It was Treya, Nest, Towson, Scion, Nihilus. So Treya.
It's basically Towson, Nest, and Triumvirate, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. Treya, Nest... Towson, Nihilus, and Scion. I mean, listen, there's a chance here. We can maybe, maybe this works. I'm not, Well,
this is a team that'd be extremely difficult to run just on a whim. Like, you'd really have to work to have this team have some sort of turn order. Yeah. Yeah, but B-Boss just said Plague won't stick, but Panda's trying to say Plague rips it apart.
Plague won't stick. Okay, let me...
You almost need, like, if there was a reliable source of AoE healing immunity. Is there an AoE healing immunity character in the game? I mean, I know a lot of characters have it on their basic attack.
I think Sidious, right? Darth Sidious does AoE healing immunity.
No, his AoE drops the dots in the expose. His basic does the healing immunity. IG-88's basic. Kylo Ren's basic.
Oh, you know who does AoE healing immunity? Grievous.
No, Grievous.
Yes.
Well, there you go. There's the answer. Yeah, that's IG-88, one less speed than Towson.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? I was just about to take him out, and he literally, with a sliver of his life left, he had to do that. He had to get Hell by Hatred. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, what luck for Scion? Piece of garbage.
it's
Piece of garbage. You know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah, piece of garbage. Trash.
Piece of trash. Okay, I'm gonna annihilate Nihilus. Because that's what you do with Nihilus. And then we're gonna stick Plague on these guys again, just because. Even though it doesn't matter. For fun. Oh! Don't take out my Nest like that. Come on, man. Okay. You're gonna take out Nest like that? I'm taking out Palpatine like that. Oh, of course Palpatine has to be a nuisance. Just a nuisance.
Palpatine's so annoying because every day I get him to like a sliver of health and he just poof. steals everybody's health and gets 100% health again. You're like, no.
It's like Scion doesn't taunt unless it's annoying. Unless it's time to annoy the hell out of you, that's what Scion taunts. That's really every time. It's the same thing. Like right as I'm about to kill Palpatine, that's when Scion taunts. It's amazing. Oh, that's awesome. It's fantastic. Okay, let's isolate. Palpatine. You know what, Palpatine? Here you go, Palpatine. Right in your face! In your face, Palpatine! In your face! Okay. Let's take away the area. Let's do this area of effect here. We're gonna annihilate somebody here pretty soon. So this we have a chance at this. Okay, let me isolate Traya because she sucks. And
I keep waiting for you to get so excited you just like stand up, just like spike your headphones on the ground, they just explode everywhere. It's
gonna happen one day. It's gonna happen one day. Come on, let's go. We gotta go quick because we're running out of time here. Come on, man. Let's go with Nihilus. Okay, annihilating Scion. Bang. There we go.
Bucket in.
Auto. Let's go, Auto.
Bucket in. That's a good one.
Okay, so let's just say that we had another minute and 30 seconds there. Victory. Okay? That's what I say. That's the way I look at that. All right?
Panda, your team sucks.
Your team sucks, Panda. Yeah, another timeout. Okay? Yes. That's what happens when you're facing teams like this. Okay? You try and do strategy. You try to play the game of mental chess out there with Darth Traya on defense, even though the AI sucks. This is what happens. Okay? Try 88 instead of Nest? No. That's just a no. Okay? I'll take any request except for that one. Okay?
We welcome all requests, but Remon does have the final say. 88's out.
88 is not going in for Nest. It's not happening. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. But this is poor content. Oh man. Okay. All right. Fine. We'll do one more with IG-88. Okay, we'll do one more with IG-88 instead of Nest because why not? But when we lose, it's a wrap. Let's go, IG-88. IG-88.
Well, that's what we do here, though. I mean, people get brainstorm ideas and watch you either succeed or fail with them, and then they don't have to waste the resources.
That's the point of this.
Yeah. Pretty sure Panda probably has all those characters fully developed, but...
Oh my god, did you see what just happened? What did you see? He went literally from being dead. He had almost full protection, but his life was almost gone, to back to full health again. I hate Sith Trooper. I hate him.
We actually, we just had the longest username in YouTube history join the chat right now. Roxas, Devil's Child, the non-friendly demon.
That's a record. That's a record.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream. Okay, let's increase everybody's cooldowns. 80 is gonna get one shot by Treya. Yes. 88 is gonna get one shot by Treya.
I don't know, man. You put those 2 Gear 12 pieces on him, he gets a ton of health. I just like IG88. I go out of my way to try to make him sound better than he is, but ugh.
You know, this is just gonna happen to Palpatine because I hate Palpatine. I mean, I like Palpatine as I think he's a nice guy and all, but you know, in this game, I just want to. Oh man, with the taunting, Scion, it's like you're like Royal Guard or something. What are you doing? Why are you taunting every time I'm about to kill Palpatine, man? What is the deal with his taunt again? What's the rules for his taunt again? Is it like he only taunts when Palpatine's about to die?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this is actually. For 3 Omegas, or excuse me, 5 Omegas, whenever Palpatine has less than 10% health, Sith Trooper taunts.
Sith Trooper taunts. That's what it is. Yeah. No, it's I mean Scion.
Oh, whenever an enemy with pain takes their turn, if they have pain, they have to hit Scion.
Ugh. It's just another thing to think about. Oh man. I mean, listen, I've made a lot of mistakes in this match, but I don't think this team was winning anyway. To be honest with you. They took out Nihilus already. It's a wrap. If I could do one thing, take it out Palpatine. Take it out Palpatine. No. Yes. You're out of there, Palpatine. All right. Now the match is over, though.
No, I think you have the Zeta on 88, don't you?
88 is dead, and so is everybody else. I mean, it's literally just Scion and Treya now. So I know you don't see that, but this is well.
Not pretty.
This is well done and over. I mean, I have nobody that can kill Nihilus. Nihilus has like probably about like 1 million health right now, and I don't have my Nihilus, so it's pretty much over. Oh, yeah. And then Nihilus just annihilated my Treya, so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's gonna wrap it on up.
Yeah, that's gonna go ahead and just wrap that on up. Although, duly noted, IG88 could have worked, didn't work. Okay. So, all right, guys. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here because
I'm about to pass out, man. I'm about to go to sleep.
I got work tomorrow. Walking. Thank you, my friend. Walking. Always I appreciate the donation. Thank you. Do you have a team that you want to see before we go? If not, I think me and Maurice are going to pass out.
Yeah, prior to the stream, I was like, man, I might have an hour in me. I lied, apparently.
But thanks for stopping by, Ewok, and I haven't talked to you in a while, man. It'd be nice if you hit me up on Discord. We could chat. I hope all is good.
Zoe Faye set a new record tonight with deleted messages.
Zoe Faye breaks the record for deleted messages on the chat.
That's not a challenge. That's not a challenge, please. See you, B. Masu.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It was a great time tonight. I had a lot of fun. We went we had highs and lows, talking about Jedi and Sith and lore, and then we had some fun here at the end too. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Thanks for the donation. Thanks for everybody just being active in the chat and sticking with us late nights, like almost 2:30 in the morning, almost 3 o'clock Eastern time. But if you guys haven't signed up for the Discord yet, you're gonna have a new Discord now. So just go to the description of the video, and there's a link to my Discord, so you can get any information for upcoming videos and things that I'm doing, and also, there's chat in there. So there's a lot of people in there now. We're all talking, every day. So if you want to come in and just chat and hang out, you're more than welcome to come by. But we'll be back on Sunday night with the Alliance live show. And yes, be excellent to each other. I love Bill and Ted. Be awesome to each other. But also, may the force be with you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night.